Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, bringing you guys another Goodsmile Company Pop Up Parade unboxing. And hopefully this one is a little better than the one I filmed before this. I am knocking these out kind of in one day. But today, I'm very excited about this one. This is going to be Natsu from Fairy Tail. And this is the first printing of this one, as well as my last video I just did, which was Miku from the Quintessential Quintuplets, first print version. So with her, I know they made some alterations and changes from the first to the second versions because there were complaints. As far as Natsu goes, I am not sure if they altered or changed anything between the first release and the re-release. But just so you guys know, this is the original first print release of Natsu. So, going by what it looks like here in the box, he looks like he's going to be pretty cool. And judging by what I thought of one of the newer figures, which was Taurus Lucy, I'm pretty excited about opening this. Now, I do have a love-hate with Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail and I love the characters, but it is just like a One Piece where it's just so damn long and there's so much filler. So I do have a love-hate with Fairy Tail, but I'm excited to open this one. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to show you this box because I'm trying to build up some excitement after the lackluster figure that was Miku from the Quintuplets. And if you want to see that one, check out my last video on her. I won't spoil it, but let's just say I was not very impressed. So, yeah, I'm going to bring you guys over right now, show you guys this in the box, and then we're going to take them out of the box, hoping that my kind of hype for these stays going. So, fingers crossed. All right, so as you can tell, this was the older style box, like the last video I did as well. And, you know, Lucy, because, you know, boobs. Sorry. But, yeah, this is the old style box. Is the old style background, the typical standard Pop-Up Parade old school background they did. You can see Natsu right through the plastic here. And, again, as always, typical window box, where you can get a general idea of what he looks like. Obviously, the back of the box has all the Japanese information about the figure. Clear other side. And obviously you can see through the top kind of, and it has your standard just white bottom, which just has the barcode. And the design, which was the classic, you know, triangle design. So, you know, Lucy. But that's it for the box. Now I'm going to open them up and hopefully he looks as good as I'm hoping. So let's take a look right now. Okay, typical Pop-Up Parade, cut. I should just start pre-cutting all these. And we're going to pop them open here. We're going to have loud noises. We are going to slowly, carefully cut these tapes, because his hair is pretty close to the top here. So again, be careful with that. Don't want you guys to end up cutting your figure open. And his clamshell should pop right open. Boom. He is going to have a red base. Reddish base, I guess. Not very deep red, but it's more like a reddish orange, I guess, kind of because, you know, fire. He's got 3 holes for foot pegs. And I'll take Natsu himself out very carefully because he does have his scarf. And that tape was stuck. He had actually, didn't notice that, he had a little plastic here covering his face to keep him, probably his spikes, from getting damaged. And he is all in the plastic here. So he's got plastic on plastic on plastic. So he's got little plastics on his arms. He's got plastics around his head, meaning his head pops off, and so does his scarf. So you have to do that and take this off here. And he's got little plastics on his feet, little booties on his sandals. And then we can put his scarf back on. And then we can put his head back on. So hopefully his head doesn't come off very easily like Aqua's did. Ooh, that's tough to put that one on. Whew, I was scared I was going to break his hair. And it looks like everything is back on there. No, it is not. You didn't see that. We're going to cut that part out. Yes. So screwed up here. So what we got here is we actually have little grooves. And his scarf will clip into those grooves. So that's very prize figure-esque right there. And then his head will clip back in. So I screwed that up, but hey, you know what? Lesson learned. And you can push him down. His spikes are pretty sturdy, so you don't have to really worry about breaking them. But again, he's a little bit different because you can actually see his seams a little bit on his arms just for his muscles, but he still looks like he's just muscly. Again, his foot pegs are going to go in. 1, 2, and 1. And he's going to clip down into his base. And there is Natsu. Now, this is your original costume, Natsu. It's his classic costume from the beginning of the anime, whereas Lucy is in her Taurus transformation. So, I'm going to clear off this table. I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to show you guys what he looks like up close. I'm going to tell you right now, he looks pretty awesome. I don't know if the colors are as bright and vibrant as the second printing, but we'll see, because so far, he looks pretty cool. So, show you him right now. Okay, so as always, I'm going to go free camera. I mean, you can see here, he looks pretty damn cool. They did a good job with his face and his clothes and his pose. He does look really awesome. I do wish they would have included a little happy figure to go with him. But yeah, he looks really good. His sandals, everything looks on point. As you can see, this is what I was talking about right here. You can kind of see his arm seams right here, but it just looks like his muscles, and apologize for getting that out of focus for you. But his scarf, like everything looks really good. His muscles, because Natsu is ripped as hell. And again, he's in like just kind of a classic flex pose, like, hey, I'm a badass. So I'm going to bring you guys in, zoom in a little bit here on his little flip-flops, his little sandals, and sorry for the shaky cam there. Even these are pretty well done. They're not sloppy at all. They are, I mean, they're basic sandals. It's not like there's anything crazy, but you can even tell his toes are there. They're not all kind of blended together. He's got his knee highs here, his knee high pants, looking really cool. He's got his flared out kind of sash, his man skirt, whatever you guys want to call it. And again, he's got his ripped as hell stomach. Again, he looks really good. And as you can see, the seams on the arm are kind of the takeaway for me on this one, because the hair looks awesome. The hair is sculpted really well, and the face looks great. He just has the classic just Natsu look. They did a good job on his face and his eyes. So I'm very happy with that. I'm going to try to adjust the brightness here. Sorry, it got really bright for a second. But he looks really, really good. So I'm happy. My camera is not cooperating today. They even did a good job with the little frills on his scarf here. So again, I like this one a lot. And if they improved it on the second model, then kudos to them, because he looks really good. And fairy tale figures are something I do not have a lot of. So this one came out really good. Great, especially for an original, like, early on pop-up parade. So I'm going to show you real quick another thing. So here is the OG Natsu with the Taurus Lucy. As you can see, they fit together really cool. They look really good together. And looks like, again, the quality on both them is great. And they look really good together. So, really cool. So there's two of them together. I have not yet unboxed Classic Lucy or the other versions of Lucy. So those will be coming soon as well. All right. So, thankfully, this one did not disappoint. Natsu did not disappoint. And my hype for the pop-up parades is back after a disappointing last figure I unboxed. So, what do I think of Natsu? I think Natsu is awesome. I think they did a great job capturing his expressions, his just confidence in the pose. The costume came out really good. The pose looks great. The sculpt is really good. It threw me off a little bit having to take his head and everything apart because, you know, that's a rare thing with these. As you can see in my little screw up there. But I like this one a lot. I think he came out really awesome. The hair is a little pinker, I guess, than I would have wanted it to be. I thought they'd go a little deeper red, but I guess it varies. But he looks really good. He pairs up with Lucy really great too. And again, I do have the original Lucy to unbox, and I do have the, I think, Aquarius Lucy to unbox as well. And they are putting out a line for the games costumes and the final season costumes, what have you. So they are putting out quite a few lines. I do have Gray and Urza. Think those are the only other ones I have right now, but I do have quite a few of the Fairy Tail line. So I am impressed with Lucy. I am impressed with Natsu, and after my last unboxing, I'm very happy that I'm back to my excitement for these again. So he's very cool, and that's one thing with Fairy Tail. Surprisingly enough, there are not a lot of prize figures for Fairy Tail. And you would think with being such a big anime and a big manga that there would be more. Like you see tons of My Hero ones come out. You see unlimited amounts of DBZ ones and things like that. One Piece has even got quite a few of them, while they are a little bit on the higher end. A lot of them are like Kuji figures and stuff like that. You don't get a lot of Fairy Tail ones, and I haven't seen a lot of Fairy Tail ones. So having these affordable pop-up parades with Fairy Tail, which is a big series, it's good to have. So again, for lower level collectors, for people that are collecting on a budget, stuff like that, these things are perfect for you. And again, other than a couple of glaring omissions, these are good quality. They're very nice. I think Natsu turned out really good. And again, I was a little scared. I think Lucy has turned out amazing as well. So I will be doing more of the Fairy Tail line, just like I've been doing the Persona ones and things like that. So what would I give Natsu? I mean, I am going to say right away, I highly recommend purchasing this one if you are a Fairy Tail fan. Now, I do not know if there is a difference between the first printing and the second printing. I know in my last video, I did discuss that with the quintessential quintuplets, they did make alterations to them because there was a lot of negativity. But on the other hand, I know with Joker from Persona 5, his first and second versions, there were no alterations to. So I'm not sure if they altered Natsu or not. But I don't think, with the way this one turned out and with the quality it turned out at, I don't see them changing this one. Just like they didn't do a Joker. So again, I highly recommend picking this one up, whether it's the first version or the reprint. There's another good thing about these pop-up parades. When they come out, if they sell out and they are super popular, Goodsmile has shown a track record of reissuing these. So do not be afraid if you missed it to go, oh my God, I got to pay some scalper 4 times the price for it now. My opinion to you, my thoughts, wait. Wait and see if they reprint these, because they've done it with quite a lot. They did it again with all 5 quintuplets. They've done it with the Fairy Tail characters. They've done it with 2 of the Persona characters now, Crow and Joker. Excuse me. And I know they have rerun Hatsune Miku as well, a couple of those. So those are just off the top of my head. So Goodsmile has been reprinting some of these, quite a few of them. And I just say, if there's a character you want and you're seeing people scalping it for a lot of money, wait. So my 2 cents on the matter. But Natsu does have 2 versions, so he should be fairly affordable still. And I will try to post links in my description for whichever versions of him I find, the first and the second. But I'm going to say, as far as a fan of Fairy Tail, a fan of Natsu, and just how ridiculous he is, I'm definitely going to say this is at minimum, I'm going to give this an 8. I'm probably going to actually even score it 8.5 for, again, this is going by its price point, the quality of the figure, and more or less the difficulty of finding collectibles in this range for this series. It's another thing I put into account here, is that, again, there are not a lot of these. It's not like going and doing My Hero Academia or Dragon Ball, where there is a ton of these figures everywhere. There's a ton of prize figures. There's ones you can find for $15, $20 still. Fairy Tail does not have that in abundance. So I'm going to rate him very highly because he is at that price point where he is affordable. Great, again, for entry level, for people who don't have a lot of shelf space, who don't have giant display cabinets they can use. These can be easily put on little tiny floating shelves in your house or in your room. Great. I love it. I think he came out really great. I'm a fan of it, and I'm excited to unbox the rest of the Fairy Tail line now. My hype and my excitement for these pop-up parades is reignited now. So thank everything that I chose this and not another of the OG quintuplets to unbox. So very happy. But anyways, that's it for this unboxing video. As always, click down below. The link tree is there for all the socials that I am on now. I did just start a Rumble channel because people were asking me about it. I'm going to say, as far as a collectibles channel, Rumble sucks. It is a very political thing, and I'm not a political commentator. I'm just someone who shows off nerd stuff. I do have my views and everything like that, but I don't really publicize them all over the internet. I will talk to them with people all day, but not finding very much stuff on Rumble. I don't think I'm going to be posting much on there. I don't think their app is very creator friendly yet, because you can't even upload videos through the app. You have to go through their website, which takes forever. So probably not going to be doing much with that, kind of like with Twitter, where I'm just posting a couple things here and there, a couple photos. But again, check me out on all the other socials, photos, videos, discussions, things like that, almost every day. And yeah, click the like button, click the follow button, click the share button, click the dislike button. Again, everything, any interaction helps the channel and the algorithm that is just so up and down that I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube. So yeah, but thankfully I'm in a better mood after this unboxing. So I will see you in the next video, which, if my timetable is right, is going to be an Iron Studios piece. It's going to be Magic from X-Men, because that was the winner of the poll last week. So we're going to be doing her this week as well. I will probably be posting her Friday. If not, I'll be posting her Saturday. So stay on the lookout for that as well. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.